All right, everybody. Today it's story time. So I'm a pretty creative person. I've always been kind of artsy and always brainstorming weird, creative, dumb, new ideas. These wheels, they never stop turning. I've had a lot of ideas for businesses. That's why I'm the failed entrepreneur, right? Because I've tried a lot of different things and ideas, and nothing really seems to work. And there's always a couple ideas that will stick with you, right? Like, oh, these are really, really good, and one day I should do this, or coulda, shoulda, woulda. So today I want to share two ideas of mine, and there's a reason for it. There's a lesson to be learned. Maybe it's a fable, you could say it like that. But two, I thought, good ideas for businesses, and what ended up happening in both situations, because there's a connection here. So ever since I was young, like high school or something, I think that's how long I've had this idea. I've always had this idea for a problem that I always had. So I always drank lots of soda, trying to cut back now. This is juice and Gatorade. But, used to drink a lot of it. And, if you were a soda drinker and stuff, like, you like your beverage, but there's always a problem at the end, unless you drink it really fast. You always have, like, the soda at the bottom that's no good. And you don't want to drink it, or you can't finish it. Why? Because your ice is melted. It waters down your beverage. You can't drink it anymore because it's kind of ruined, right? It doesn't taste good when it's all, watery down and disgusting. So you got to throw your drink away, or all that, soda goes to waste. It's just, what a terrible idea. So, easy solution, great idea. How about this, right? What if you had flavored ice? Whoa, right? Think about it. Whoa. I know your mind is like, flavored ice, right? Check this out. So now, when you get like your Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper, right? Just don't put regular old water ice in there, because it will keep it cold, but it's going to melt it down. It's going to be disgusting. Instead, put some flavor ice in there, right? What if you put some like strawberry or cherry flavored ice in your drink? Yes, it will be cold, but as it melts, it adds flavor to the drink. So it doesn't get watered down. It actually gets better. It will maybe not be as cold as it melts, but the flavor will change a little bit, right? You add flavor to your drink. Seriously, right? This is game changing when it comes to drinking, right? The biggest thing to happen to drinks since, I don't know, these mugs, what are these called again? Since mason jars. There we go. So, flavored ice. Not only that, there's a huge market you're not even thinking of. You're like, okay, maybe. But what if you're like in the restaurant, or like, the bar business, right? Think about adding flavored ice to all the drinks that people order, right? Think of all the different types of beverages you could like make now if you just add it to a drink. Or it could be an upsell, right? Very easy. You get your mojito or something, and like, hey, you want to add some lime flavored ice, right? Like, bars could really make a killing just by adding a little bit of fruit flavor to, a margarita with flavor. Amazing, right? So bars could add this for upsells, add it to drinks. Whole new types of drinks could be made by adding flavored ice to here, right? Awesome, amazing idea. But guess what? Everyone I tell it to, that's stupid. What a dumb idea. People can just do that at home, right? Get their ice tray, put in some Kool-Aid or some juice, and freeze it, and then they have it. So stupid, dumb idea. Yeah, I guess, right? But it's the convenience. You can make a hamburger at home. People still go to McDonald's for that crap. So anyway, flavored ice was like always this idea. I always thought it was super cool, and it's super easy. I mean, yeah, you're freezing juice and you're selling it in bags. How hard is that to do? How expensive? No brainer, okay? But everyone always thought it was stupid. Everyone's hating on it, and I just, it was kind of like I don't say a joke or nothing, but I liked it. Nobody else did. So anyway, c'est la vie. But I told everybody this because this was like my $1 million idea. Of course, never did it. Never followed through. I was just in high school, and even as a college kid, I should have, but didn't follow through. Then one day, a couple years later, my dad, who's living in California at the time, gives me a text, which he never does. My dad is not a texter. I was like, whoa, what's going on? And he's like, hey, I was at this grocery store. I saw something. I thought you should check it out. So he sends me a photo, and guess what they're selling in the store, a grocery store in California, right? I'll give you one guess. Someone is selling flavored ice. I think it's called Shivers. It's still around. I just checked before I filmed this, so I'll link to it if you want to check it out and see. But someone took my terrible idea and actually made a company that's still around like 15 years later, Shivers flavored ice, right? Someone actually did it. I think they do like cherry, lemon, and lime or something like that. So, hats off to you, Shivers. Doing what I never did, right? So someone took my dumb idea and actually did it, and still around, so it's got to be successful, or some success, some amount of success. So like, was kind of happy, but a little deflated. Like, they beat me to it. Dang it! I had like a 5-6 year head start, but I just I never followed through, and freaking Shivers, man. Flavored ice. Simple as that, but someone did it, right? Anyway, so that was my first idea. Actually, that's my second. My first one, this goes even back farther. Ever since I was little, like junior high, elementary, right? I used to go, well, I still try to go surfing. There you go, right? Shout out, Jackson. So, used to go, I live in Arizona, of course, but used to go to California quite a lot. Dad would take me and the family. We'd go rent a beach house, and I learned to surf from an early age, and that's who I was. I like to go surfing. And whenever we went to California, going to the beach and surfing was cool, but the other thing I really enjoyed was checking out all the different like surf shops, right? And that was like always a fun thing, and there's a ton out there, and just checking them all out, looking at the boards, and they mostly just sell clothes and apparel, but the videos and the stickers and the leashes and the wetsuits, and smelling the surf wax because it smells good, sex wax, stuff like that. Anyway, that was always something I really, really enjoyed as a kid because it was just cool, and it was California and surfing, and so that had a lot of appeal to me. So when I was little, I remember I always had dreams of like starting my own surf shop, like here in Arizona, right? Drawing logos and getting graph paper as a kid, and like blueprinting my store, and having like a couch in front of a TV with surf videos playing all the time, and here's where the board racks were going to be, and here's where I was going to put the clothes and the counter, and it was going to be like the cool little surf shop that I liked in California, but in Arizona, right? Of course, you could probably guess, everyone I tell this to, what a stupid idea. Well, how are you going to surf in Arizona? There's no beach, right? And I'm like, yeah, I know, okay, but hey, surprise, there's a lot of Californians that actually live in Arizona, and there's a lot of Arizonans who go to California a lot and try and go surfing. I've actually gone surfing in Arizona. That's a story for another video. So you know what? Yeah, I know, bonehead, okay? Obviously there's no beach, but I think a surf shop could do well here because we're still close, and there's a lot of crossover appeal, and people move back and forth. I think actually it could do well because we don't have a beach, and there's no other surf shops really around. But never did it. Never followed through. Actually, I did get. I remember after high school, I actually went and like started calling around at like some vacant strip malls for looking for store space. I actually started calling up some suppliers. I kind of did do some even from an early age, I was a failed entrepreneur. And looking at like how much it would cost to get some like Hobie boards here, and getting shirts and stuff made, and then I realized real quickly, the rent, even for just a small little crappy strip mall, was really high, and that's a lot of T-shirts you gotta sell. And I was like, oh, so that kind of defeated me. So yes, never did it, never followed through. Fast forward now, probably maybe like 20 years. Okay, this is like early 2000s. Me and my girlfriend at the time, we were driving to a mall out here in the valley. It was late at night, getting close to 9, I think, and we're going to drive and head back home. So she was driving in her car, and this mall we went to had some stores around it in the parking lot. So we don't go to this mall often, and it was on the other side of town. So we are heading back, and I see something out of the corner of my eye, and I'm like, stop! What? Did I hit someone? What's going on? I'm like, no, pull back. And out the corner of my eye, out the window, what do I see? A big sign lit up, clear as day, Desert Surf Company. Son of a bitch! Someone actually made a surf shop. Are you kidding me? So I tell her to park really quickly. I gotta go and check this out. She's like, what are you doing? It's almost 9 o'clock. They're gonna close. I'm like, I don't care. I gotta go and check. I can't believe it. Someone opened up a freaking surf shop, right? So I run out of the car, and I boom, come in the store like Kramer from Seinfeld, and it was the lamest surf shop you ever saw. It was super sterile, it was almost like half empty. They didn't have a lot of, the clothes are all generic and not even that much. It was very clean. I like the dirty, ratty surf shops. That's what mine was going to be like, authentic. And when you look at the boards, and they were all cheap, like plastic pop out, like people who don't know much about surfboards. And it was just it was as vanilla a surf shop as one could make, right? But again, someone did it. Someone actually followed through and made it exist. So, store was closing quickly, which is fine. I saw everything I needed to see in 2-3 minutes. Went and got a business card on the way out because I wanted to check on them. And wouldn't you know it, somehow, I guess they already had 2 or 3 stores in the valley already. So not only did they have that one surf shop, they actually had a couple other ones, which I found and visited later. They were very much the same. But, right? Again, someone had this, followed through on the idea. I had a huge head start, but I never did it, and so somebody else did. So what's the lesson here to be learned, right? I don't care how dumb, how stupid people think it is. I don't care how much hate that you get. Like I said, if you are passionate about something, if you think something's it's all that flavored ice. If you think something's a really good idea, if you're just super passionate and just, your heart knows this is what you want to do and it could be successful, and follow your dreams, right? People are always going to rag. Even the best idea in the world, people are going to rag on it. Amazon, right? What? An online bookstore? I don't get it. Google, search engine, there's already those that exist. Everyone's going to rag on everything, right? But the moral is, if you don't do it, right, I guarantee you somebody else is. You give them enough time, someone else is going to have that idea, and they're going to follow through on it, and they're actually going to get it done and beat you to market, or just, do what you never did. So, like I said, if you believe in something strongly, if you really want to do something, whatever your crazy idea is, even a surf shop in Arizona or stupid flavored ice, wait long enough and someone's going to do it for you if you don't start right now. So anyway, that's the moral, the lesson, the fable for today. Like I said, follow those dreams, do what you want to do, just do it. That's going to be another video. Because again, if you don't, I promise you, flavored ice, man, somebody else will. All right, I got to go. I got stuff to do. I know you do too. And catch you later. Shivers. Shivers. Enjoy.